Hey guys, it's Banana Luck here and we're back with another video. So it's currently the Oracle trial for GR2 and I thought I'd give it a shot that now that we have Valeriya to see if we can clear stage 20. Lo and behold, we actually did it. I was quite shocked myself because I was gonna try it for fun and we got it down in like 2 to 3 tries I think. I mean, granted that we have Nadan replaced with Eloin and also Ruff replaced with Valeriya, definitely the lineup looks a lot stronger. So it's I mean most of us have put Valeriya probably. If you're not free to play, you probably have done so, but if you're free to play, maybe that's not the case. But anyways, I'm just gonna run through the same. It's actually the same exact strategy as the Volca strategy that I posted a while back. It's just that now we replace Ruff with Valeriya in some parts of the content. So the reason why stage 20 is so much easier to clear compared to the other stages is because when the where was it? This golden guards, they don't actually increase their damage or their HP in that sense because I tried it and when they roll in, they hit a target, they still take about 70% damage and same goes for my units. So what happens here is that I still require 2 units to block them to kill them. The only person that's tougher to deal with is actually the Pharaoh guards as well as the elite Garnet guards. So you need to have enough heal to sustain this when you put Eloin and Hatsut or Vienna down, for example, or Ahmed even. And same for the Pharaoh guards. Your Wrath is probably not gonna do the job anymore. You need someone stronger. In my case, it's Valeriya. I mean, Wrath could still do really well, but you probably need some pretty god tier gear to do that. And then Primitive Golem, I think there's not much explanation to do here. It's quite straightforward and you just have to avoid his tricks and all that, and you should be off to a good run. So without further ado, let me get into it. So I'm so sorry guys, I had to keep Power of Dominance on, but rest assured I cleared it without. The problem is that I actually switched around my gear for Eloin this morning and I think her HP is too low now. So yeah, I think looking at gear alone, her HP probably needs to be higher, maybe about 25k, because 20k just isn't cutting it. The Garnet guards are running through her like butter without power dominance on. So unfortunately I had to keep this power dominance on just because Eloin is not able to survive. If not, this run could work perfectly well. And sorry, that clicked too fast. Nothing really to show for the tanky guys, but maybe for the DPS. So Zillitu has a full Whirlwind and a full Ignite Terror Banger set. 100% crit, about almost 400 attack speed, and 280... Was that 80? 240% crit damage. Whereas for my other units, gonna be pretty much the same story. Just trying to click through the Wrath. So Wrath has about 98.5 crit, about 15k damage, and about 260% crit as well. And then we have Valeriya. He's stacked because I'm really pushing her in Guild Boss. Full Annihilating Might set and a full Infernal Raw Banger set. So the damage is just off the charts. 21k, 100% crit rate, and about 270% crit damage as well. Attack speed is on the lower end at 200, but that's alright, given that she's part of the Nightmare faction, so she does get some attack speed. And we don't really need her to have attack speed here, she just clears most of the mobs in 1 or 2 hits anyways. And then we have Hatsut, full Curse Gear set, full, what do you call this again, Calamity set, about 12k damage, 100% crit, and 190% crit damage. I think what's really important for her is actually her Ghastly Stealth talent. So I have it at level 4. If you have it at any lower levels, maybe it might not work because I used this to clear the last Pharaoh wave. So yeah, I think the sets are pretty much self-explanatory what you should be getting into, but Valeriya is the really stacked one here. So without further ado, let's get into it and you guys will see how it goes. And of course we have Voka because we need the Awakening one, which decreases respawn time by 25%. So apologies in advance if we have to do this run on multiple times because this is just really hard to get like the timing right. So okay, we have power dominance on. So to start off, we're just gonna drop Valeriya down instantly, and you're just gonna see her clap the second Pharaoh Guard with ease. The first one, she's gonna take major damage, but that's fine. Just gonna activate her ultimate here, and yep, as you see, 670,000 damage to the unit at once. That's just crazy. So same thing, just gonna let the golem do his shriek, and we're gonna slow things down here in a bit. So same thing, just gonna wait for him to bang, and then when there's bright light, we just put the Decimus down. You can see that even though Decimus has no gear, he takes the same amount of damage in terms of percentage as the golem. So we're just gonna dismiss them here. We're just gonna wait for them to roll as usual, and then once we have that, whoops, put corridor down. And then I'm gonna put Eloin. Let's hope Eloin survives even with power dominance because I haven't tried it actually, but he should be fine. 30% stats is a lot. Okay, yep, she's doing fine. She's healing a lot more right now. Without power dominance, there's about 9k heal, which is like peanuts. Just gonna activate Torador's out here as well. And I'm just gonna wait for the Pharaoh Guards here to reach these two tiles so that we can pop her out. Alright, let's go. And then they're both down. I'm just gonna wait a bit here because I want the Wood Elves to come out. Because Regulus is a lot weaker here now. The main Golem is a lot stronger. So just gonna pop her out at the very last second here. This is gonna heal him up a bit. Because Torador has that passive regen. So this is gonna be alright, I think. Yep. So just gonna dismiss them here, same thing. Just gonna put Decimus down, Abomination down. I'm just gonna get Decimus out first. Same thing. And then wait for a second here. Yep, there we go. So, oops, forgot about Zillitu totally. Let's hope that we still make it. We need Zillitu to actually pop her out. So this is the part that's really tough. Because if you don't have someone like Hatsut, then your ground units need to be able to kill off the Pharaoh Guards and the Elite Gunner Guards. Because if you have a ground unit, you want to deploy your healer here, it's going to cost a lot more. You might not have enough cost for the last run. And also, your healer might not be up in time when the primitive golem comes back, when he comes at the last bit. So it's really important to have really strong ground units here, but let's hope that we actually pull through this. So Raph has his out pops. I think he's going to be fine. Okay. I'm not gonna pop Hatsut here, or maybe I should. Just so that I can dismiss these other units earlier. Okay, just gonna dismiss it to here. And let's hope that was enough time for them to respawn. Same thing here. Over here it's a bit trickier. You can't actually get the you can't actually wait for the earthquakes for him to lift his armor. I think that's a bit tricky to do because if that's the case, the golems are actually gonna roll in like to the portal and you're gonna like not have a perfect run. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work because they're rolling so close and it's still not. Maybe it does. Maybe it's just there's two sides to actually handle. That's the tough part. Come on, Bright Flash. We need you. And then, yep, we're gonna pop this guy in here. I honestly am quite doubtful if this side is gonna work out. Let's hope this works. It looks really bad because we don't have... Yep, it's not gonna clear. So, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna continue on with the run anyways and just finish it. But you guys get the idea. I should have probably placed who was that abomination down a lot earlier. I misclicked, so that's what went down there. And this last part is gonna be pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna put everything down, but with power dominance, of course, this is way simpler, right? Because I can pop them down before he does his slam, and they're still gonna kill them in time. Versus if you actually have to do this for the first time, then you might actually need to drop the Decimus down to block the hits a bit. But if you don't drop the Decimus down, then you're gonna have to find some way to let him pop his out. He doesn't pop it on the first guy he attacks. It actually takes some time for it to happen. So, unfortunately, we didn't get the 3-star clearance for the bomber. I wanted to show you guys how I did it, but you know, thought I screwed up there by placing it too late. But I'm not gonna rerun this because this video has gone on for a while. But you can see very clearly here that, you know, the MVP is really Valeriya. She's really shining here, and Hatsu for clearing that last wave of Pharaoh Guard. So I'm just gonna do an auto run, show you guys how I actually did it to optimize the setup, so you guys can see how it actually goes. So same thing, gonna pop Valeriya down right away. She's gonna clear this first two waves with ease. So she doesn't mind taking the damage here because she scales off missing HP. And then we're just gonna have Decimus pop in here real soon. So same thing, the third one, and then we drop Decimus down, snell him, get Torador in, and then yep, usual stuff. I was using Vienna for a while, but I realized that Hatsu worked really much better. And when I gave up Vienna, I could have Rough in. So that made a huge difference for me. So same thing, you see I have to pop that elf to actually get Regulus to heal up a bit. If not, he wouldn't survive the last earthquake wave. And same thing here, we have Raph and Valeriya down. And over here I pop Hatsut down much earlier. And same thing, just gonna dismiss all of them. And it's the same strategy. I think this time around I'm probably more precise. Yep. Yep, everything goes well. And we're gonna pop Valeriya down. Pop Eloine on the wrong side actually, but who cares. So you can see it's a lot smoother. I mean it's on 3x speed. But you guys get the idea. The MVP here is really Valeriya. So maybe if you have Salazar or something, you could pull off the same thing if you don't have Valeriya. But for my case, Valeriya did the job for me. So you may be asking why clear GR2-20? I mean, you get the same gear and all that, but I think I would like to believe that there's a higher chance to get ancient stuff here. Although I just did 160 runs overnight and I got nothing, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm just plain unlucky, as you can see from my past summoning sessions, the past few videos. So, anyways, I wish you guys all the best in clearing Gear Stage 2-20. If you have any questions, just pop them down in the comment section below. And I've already showed you guys my gear earlier, but if you guys have any questions on maybe whether or not XXX unit will be able to do what Valeriya did, so on and so forth, just let me know. and I'll try my best to answer them. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Been a really long video, but I hope it's helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.